Howdy, welcome to the newer or the relocated garage shop. It's been a few months since I've made a video, and a lot has happened in that time. This is one corner of my garage now. The whole garage will be the shop, will be a shop. I will have two. But you can see behind me that I have the my knee mill moved over against the wall. It is in the process of being wired in and off to this side is the lathe on its cart, and it's about to be wired in, and I'll go over all that when they're done, and you can see what we've done to give me variable speed motors and stuff like that. I had kind of intended to film the moving of the mill. The lathe is on wheels, so it moves real easily. It won't be on wheels when I finally can put it in production. But the mill was a bit of an effort, but I can refer you to both Chuck Bomarito at Outside Screwball and Keith Finner have both shown videos of moving equipment essentially the same way we moved. A friend of mine and I moved this. A friend was experienced. And we used pieces of mostly thick wall tubing that I had here in this in my garage. I have quite a bit of scrap metal that I got from a friend, not exactly scrap, but metal stock. And we used some pieces of that and a pry bar and moved it around. I didn't film any of it because I didn't intend to move it the night he showed up to scout, and we ended up moving it. So now it's in place, and now I'm worried about leveling it as long as I've got some time to work on it. We'll see how it goes today. It's about 92 degrees outside, a little bit warmer than that here in the garage. And I may have to take a break and go get a sweatband. So if I suddenly have a blue ring around my head, that it will explain it. And now I'm going to kind of go handheld and show you some issues on the leveling. Here we have two levels. One's a precision Starrett. I believe that whole series is 192 or 193 with a cheap magnetic carpenter's torpedo level. I don't think you may not be able to see, but if you can see, I'll pick this up. Oh, wrong direction. The bubbles just about disappeared out of the Starrett, and it's just showing, just a little bit of misalignment on the carpenter's level. Starretts are a whole lot more accurate. And I have a 12-inch Starrett set the other way, and those are what I'll be checking as I level this machine. This is the leveling system I assembled. And they have Mason Industries leveling anti-vibration foot, which I may not actually have installed quite correctly. A thin washer, a thin nut to lock it down, 1/2 inch 13 all thread, and this is a spherical nut washer combination I purchased from McMaster Car to account for any out of level condition. And then there's a large flat washer just to spread the load from the 1/2-13 rod to the cast iron. And up above that, you'll see later, is the extension through the body, through the casting of the mill here, of the 1/2-13 rod with a cap nut on the top. These are the parts I purchased from McMaster Car to allow for the misalignment of due to the floor being not level, and allowing the 1/2 inch rod to be pretty much straight. And didn't need to cause any flex in the rubber feet, which they apparently could accommodate, but I didn't allow it. I've had some issues between the two, but it looks like the two levels, I had issues between the two, but I think they were both reading the same now, and we're pretty damn close. This side back one is barely touching. It's being borne by the other three. I'm going to leave it sit and check it again in a week or two and see how it's going. We got a storm blowing in, if you hear the wind and see things blowing around. I've got all the garage doors open, and it's cooling off considerably, which I appreciate. But we're level for right now, and hopefully within another week or two I should have the both machines wired and be able to start running them, checking out oil leaks and things. I think I have some on the lathe that are a bit bothersome, but we'll deal with what we have to deal with. Talk to you soon, I hope. And that's going to be probably, well, we're going to try to edit this and do some other fancy stuff, so we'll see. But for now, I'm going to call this the closing. Thanks a lot for watching. Click subscribe if you like it. Bye. So it's been about a week since I did the original leveling. We'll see how this looks on the big screen. This is the 12-inch level sitting across the table, and it's looking pretty damn level to me. And now I'll move over, sorry for the shaking around, and we will look at the 6-inch level that's across the short way on the table, and it looks still pretty level. So that's a sort of a finale for this project, and the thing seems to be, the mill seems to be pretty stable. Thanks for watching. Remember to click like or subscribe, or both. We'll talk to you again soon, I hope.